Hi friends, welcome back. Welcome to my channel. I'm Claire, your medium. Thank you for joining me today. So we are going to do your week ahead's energy. So this is a guidance for the up and coming week ahead. So whenever you find this message, it's meant to find you at this precise moment, and that is the magic of the spirit world guiding you and sending you all these lovely signs that find you to direct you. There's a lot of direction going on at the minute, so we're going to get started in our cup for you. We've got a lovely cup and we've got some charms today for your week ahead, and let's get going. So let's see what the cup is saying to us today. And it's always a surprise in the cup. You never know what's going to present itself. Right, give me 1 second, friends. Sometimes I just have to let the energy build here. Let's see where spirit taking. That's really interesting. There's a bone there. It's like a dog's bone. All right, it can connect to an animal. You're being thrown a bone. Okay, so that's what spirit have said. They're throwing you a bone. So you can read that any way you want, friends, but that is just what they just said. They're throwing you a bone. They're throwing you, it's almost like a lifeline, like something that is needed for you. They're throwing you a bone. It's a saying, isn't it? Throwing you a bone. You know, it's the lifeline throwing you something. So that is there, and you may see the bone there. There's the bone that just jumped straight out from spirit. So that's lovely energy to connect to you for next week. So that would be definitely something that might just turn up, all right? And you may find that you have a really nice bit of news connecting into that. There's some news connecting into this bone being thrown to you. So it'll be very, very welcomed. And that's how things happen, isn't it? Sometimes things do just happen out of the blue. And this really is that energy. That it's something you're not expecting, something out of the blue. And it'll be really nice and really welcome for you. So that's lovely for you next week. We've got some really nice energy in the top of our cup. There's 3 things here, 3 important things for you. All right. Soaring high. I actually really feel for you. There's 3 things in life that you are needing to tackle. And your focus is going to be on 3 things next week. All right. So your focus is split, but it's not going to be something that you can't deal with. There's just 3 areas that your focus is on. This could be the area yourself. You know, you could be focusing on yourself, right? But you can also be focusing on others. You know, work, the home, money. There's 3 definite things there that need attention, needing your attention there as well. There's a pair of eyes here. They are eyes. Okay, so we've got some eyes there. And those eyes are very wide open and sparkly. Can you see? All right, so your eyes are open next week. All right, and you're on the ball, I'm feeling, and focus there. You're also looking, there's some area here, there's some things here materializing. They're very faint at the minute, but they are going to present themselves more so as you go through the week. But that bone there is really, really lovely energy. It is literally like the spirit world, universe, source are throwing you a lifeline, a bone. It is really nice. And they do things like that for us. I feel like we are getting ourselves. This is dense, this area, and I feel like you're getting yourself very equipped for something. You're getting yourself equipped, so you're putting energy, and it could be these 3 things. You're putting energy into something, and nothing's going to stand in the way of you doing something. That is really, it's like a real dense, it's not a negative, it's a dense energy. And nothing's going to stand in the way of you ploughing forwards. All right, it's really, really strong energy that is coming from you. I do feel like you are going to be this self-care journey with you is definitely more mindset at this week, all right, because we have your mind in the bottom of the cup, and your mind is very different this week. So watch out for that, because you'll just be having different thoughts and feelings on things, and you're really changing the way you look at yourself, and you're changing the way you see in your situation as well, which is a blessing, which is good, because I feel like there's two parts of your brain here. One part of your brain was the old version of yourself, then you've got the new part of your brain, which is the new version, and the new version is overshadowing the old. All right, so you may feel this next week. You may feel like things are changing for you because of your mindset. So that's good. And that really, it does impact, okay, because we are very, very much channeling what you need to do for yourself here with regards to your mind. So because your mindset is changing, you're going to be channeling your every need in life. All right, next week you're going to be focused on that. There's a gateway here. Spirit have got a gateway for you there. Now, if you see a gate on your travel, there's a pathway, and there's a gate across. If you see a gateway or a gate and you're out walking and they show you a gate, because they will show you, usually after this reading, they tend to show you things. So you'll know, all right? So it's going to be a message sign from Spirit of a gate. I'm seeing it like a wooden gate, but it can be any gate. You will know the gate when they show you the gateway. And that gateway is connected to this lifeline and this. So that'll also be saying to you, friends, when you see this gate on your travels, you're going in the right direction. All right. It's a message from heaven. You're going in the right direction. We've shown you the gate. Just keep going. And you are going to go through this gate. All right. So that's you going in the right direction. You might not literally go through the gate that you spot. Okay. But the gate itself is a message to you to say you are on the right pathway here. All right, so, watch out for that. The gate is also connected to an area of your life here. It's an area of your life. It's one of these three things. It's the one in the middle, and it's a very, very powerful energy, and you're stepping this one thing in your life that is the focus for you. You're going to be going through the gate on. All right, I need to say that. So next week, quite an interesting one next week for you. I love it. It's really nice. It's lovely energy. I've got someone's face here connecting to you. All right. This face is very, very young, this face I'm seeing. It's a young person connecting to spirit side, watching over you. And they just popped in just now to say, I am still here and I will always love you. All right. And to let go of any, feelings of guilt connected to their passing. That is really important. They really need to say that. And they want to tell you they're at peace. They're at peace. And they are with family members, spirit side, especially grandparents is connecting to them. So I just needed to pass that on to someone connecting today. But the energy is lovely for you next week. And so this dense energy is like really meticulous, organising, putting your focus on things that you need to address. It does feel a little bit heavy, and you can even see the heaviness there. But it's to make you do something that you need to tackle. That's what it is. All right. So, but you've got your eyes on the ball there. Your eyes are firmly on what you need to achieve, and your eyes are firmly on what you need to do. So it is really lovely. So I'm going to get you some charms here now. So that's our cup. So you got your two areas of your mind. Your mind, the new is creeping in there. So I like that. And we'll get you some charms here and see where spirit taking. This is the charm bowl. And I'll just do this. Pull out some charms in a minute. What have we got here today? Okay. We've got our butterfly. So that is the transformation. We got number 3. You may be seeing 333s. You may have a connection to the number 3. Right, let's just organise these. So we've got these keys here. These lovely keys. We've got 3 of those. No, we've got 4 keys. All right, okay. So now these can be people in your life as well, keys, all right? But they can also be that just things coming in. All right, we've got this is the large key. We've got the next size down, and then we go down smaller and smaller. So we've got those lovely keys for you. So watch out for these. These also can be connected to things happening with our bone in the cup. So opportunities and things presenting themselves to you. This one is really drawing me in big time for you. This big key. This is a turning point, this key. This one is a turning point next week for you. So that is really lovely. We've also been given the aeroplane as well. So some travel connecting. You may be booking flights. You may be just, you know, thinking about vacation. This might even connect to work. All right. So we've got the flights there. We've also, oh no, look, now I've just spotted another key. So there we go. Now that's something in itself, the fact that I didn't see that first of all. So something, you may spot something at last minute with that. I need to mention something you may spot at the last minute. All right, so we now have 5 keys. So you're going to spot something at last minute. We've been given the lovely angelic presence here. We've got someone spirit side who's going to leave you a feather. So if you find a feather, then that's someone from spirit connecting to you. And this lovely angel has been given to you as well. So there's an angel spirit side watching over you. We really got our lovely spiritual presence there around you next week. You may feel like you need them, and you may be asking someone spirit side for some real help with things in life. I'm getting someone connecting is really struggling with their pathway or direction, and they're really in their head, and you've put the call out, and this is confirmation that we're going to help you. I'm going to guide you. All right. Also, there's the hat here. This is what you get given. There's a scroll in the hat when you go to college, university, when you do degrees, study. So there's some learning. You may connect to that yourself, but also there's some learning things. You might learn something new next week coming in. We've also got a dragonfly, and I like the dragonfly actually with the butterfly because it's very spiritual and it's very transformation energy connecting to you. We've also been given, what we got here, we got the turtle. We've got a lovely turtle there. The turtle is about taking things steady, all right, and just slowly and carefully, going carefully for me, for you. We've got the elephant as well, which is lovely. Is that an elephant? Yeah, that is an elephant. I think it's an elephant. I would say to you that is connected to going careful but with strength. All right, I do want to put those two together. There's a lot of strength going to need. Also, we've been given the water. Things are going to flow. That's the tap. So things are going to flow nicely next week. So whatever you're putting your efforts into, know that it's just going to flow nicely. And also this message from heaven is to let it flow. All right. So don't be trying to control. So don't be trying to turn the tap off. This is obviously a symbolic meaning here for you with what you're doing. But don't try and control. Let things just flow, all right? So we're leaving the tap on and we're just letting it flow steady. We're going at a nice steady pace, but you're also going to be strong. All right. Also, we've been given these lovely two swans. So there's a lot of love, and you may have been asking for some love. There's some love there for you next week. All right. Or you may be partnering up with somebody. All right. So that might have a connection to your love life, or it might have a connection just to be surrounded by people you love. Also been given a lovely tree and a leaf. All right, so we've got a tree of life. Now this tree here is very much bare. Okay, there we go, turn it around. It looks bare, doesn't it? But we've got a leaf here. So I'm seeing new shoots, new regrowth. So you may be starting something new next week. There might be something new that you are going to just start doing that you haven't tackled before. You might get an idea or a download from Spirit to do something new. I'm getting that someone has been wondering about doing something. And this is also a message to say yes. And there's a little bit of apprehension about taking the first step with something new. But the spirit world is saying for you to do that, just to go with it. We've got our unicorn. And this for me is just, this is about, I'm getting being fancy free and having fun. This is magical things in your life, experiences, you know, carefree energy I'm getting with this. So just go with that. And it's about going with the flow, you know, and enjoy the experiences that come along and embrace them, embrace yourself. You know, we don't want to be taking things too seriously in life. We want to be having fun. We're only here the once, so you know you need to take that on board. I need to say that message to somebody today. But yeah, there's our charms, and I love this for you. So know that someone's spirit side is helping, and yeah, it's a beautiful week. I feel like everybody needs to understand as well that with the letting things go, I'm getting letting go, but letting flow. We all are on our own pathway, the pathway that we decided before we came here. So once we understand that, we can let go of frustration, we can let go of being impatient, we can let go of timelines. When we're in that trusting alignment, we will bring so much towards us, because you're putting blocks up the more you try and control. But yeah, lovely big key there for you. Something really important. So I love this reading for you, and I love to hear your comments in the comments section. If you know, because you may see something with these charms as well that I haven't, and if you do, that is another double message from heaven for you. Okay, so there's another extra message there for you. And yeah, so have a blessed week, friends, and I'll see you next time for another reading. Take care.